My name's Than, short for Nathaniel. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, the Light Catcher Powder in the shade Celestial Light. And the Dior Couture Luminizer in the shade 3 Pearlescent Glow. I'm gonna use this Nabla Cutie Platinum palette. And by the way, until July 31st, you can use the code NABLA30 to save 30% on all of Nabla's products on Ulta. And that's NABLA30 until July 31st, so you still have time. And generally, I recommend all of their eyeshadow palettes that I've tried so far. I haven't used this one yet. I've done some swatches of it. I'll show you. It's just like a really glam sort of neutral glam palette with super impactful metallics in there. So, yep, we're just gonna do that today. Let's just get right into it. For a foundation, I'm gonna use the Dior Forever. This, once upon a time, was my favorite foundation, but since I've started my channel, I've just been trying so many more things. And even before I started my channel, foundation was the thing that I tried and tested the most, you know what I mean? Like, I really didn't even think I was gonna be trying that many eyeshadows, but I was wrong. Actually, I'm just adding a touch of the Vitamin Rich Face Base from Bobbi Brown. And this is a matte foundation, so it'll be good for testing the glow of this powder. I have already worn this powder once, and it is super glowy. It is pretty much a highlighter, to be honest. I'm kind of confused by it because they have, of course, they're famous for their original loose setting powder. They already had like a luminous powder and everyone hated that one. So if this one, I don't really understand the thought behind this release with it being so blingy. Like I thought it was gonna be like a luminous powder, but I thought it'd be more toned down because they're like, it says it's supposed to be blurring, you know, all that. But basically, I just haven't used this foundation in a while, so we'll see if it's still my favorite. I don't even know if I mentioned that in that whole rant, but what on earth is happening? Okay, so it just started sitting really badly on my nose, so I just completely removed everything, and we're gonna try again. Blend it a little bit more carefully. Okay, it's better now. I feel like sometimes that happens with matte foundations on my nose. And it's also sitting right on my lip. I'm just gonna try reapplying it there too. I just sort of wiped it off. Why is it doing this? It's probably expired, actually. So maybe I shouldn't be testing this. Oh God, I have so many expired foundations. I'm just gonna declutter. I'm gonna declutter this. Whatever, I need to let go. Yeah, looking a little bit crusty. What the hell? I did not want to start off the video like this. Okay, whatever. We're moving on. So this is the Dewar Concealer in 00N. I do love this concealer though. This was my favorite concealer before I found the Jouer. The Jouer is definitely better and cheaper. So there's 3 shades of this. I'm just gonna tap some into the cap. And I guess I'll just set everywhere so we can really see. Taking the Sonia G Designer Pro, and I'll start under my eyes. I mean, you'll see it's just super blingy. I'm taking this Hachiko Kabuki brush. Okay, so here it is. I set on my whole face. Maybe I should turn the exposure down a little bit. I feel like I just would not say that this is blurring, you know what I mean? It's really just like a highlighter, like a loose highlighter. It's so glowy. And my face doesn't feel set, you know what I mean? Like even with that matte foundation, like I really feel like this is more of a finishing powder rather than a setting powder. Because my skin feels still a little tacky. Like personally, I like the glow. I know there are a lot of people that aren't gonna like this much shine all over their face. I like it though, even though I feel like it's not necessarily a setting powder. I like the effect that it gives, you know? I don't think it is emphasizing my texture, but it's definitely not blurring, you feel me? Like it's a little bit more shiny than say like the Armani powder, and this is sort of like a similar deal, like a luminous powder. Again, I don't feel like this is a setting powder either, more of a finishing powder, but as far as glowy powders, I would say that this is shinier than that. What about the Tatcha one? Let me see. Okay, so the new Tatcha setting powder is a similar deal. So let me see. This one has a little bit more of like a yellow tone to it. They both have a yellowish tone, but the Tatcha more so. I'm just gonna use my fingers and sort of feel the textures side by side. So I'll show you. Let me turn my exposure down a shit ton. So, the Tatcha powder I swatched more over here, and the Mercier is down here. So I hope this is coming off on camera, but the Mercier is visibly shinier, like visibly, like definitely, it literally just looks like a loose highlighter. Whereas the Tatcha's is more of a luminous effect. Yeah, the Mercier is not. is really like it's shiny. Okay, it's shiny. So I'm just gonna put a clip back in again real quick. I'm gonna contour with the Goss Radiance Boosting Face Palette in light gold. This is the lightest shade. I'm gonna go into the contour side, and the Beautylish Yano Series number 4 contour brush. Okay, so let's do an eye look with this palette. This is gonna be my first time using it. I'm gonna start with the Sonia G Crease Pro. I'm gonna go into Aristocracy, which is this sort of warm brown down here. I'm gonna go into Tenebra, the darker color. Rich Darling, which is this one down here, sort of a warm taupey bronzy color. And now for the last step, I'm taking Luxuriance, this super like crystal shade. May have went a little crazy with the Luxuriance shade, but it's so pretty. And then I'm just taking Rich Darling again and putting that back in the center, sort of blending it a little with Luxuriance. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I love the thin wand on this mascara so much. And it's sort of like flexible, so I just feel like it makes it so easy to apply. The Merit Brow Gel, I haven't used this one in a while. And it's a little bit less impactful than the Charlotte Tilbury, but I still like it. I just might add a second coat before the look is over. And this mascara is also just so lightweight, I can't even feel it on my lashes at all. I'm gonna use the Bare Minerals Blonzer in Kiss of Pink, rougher number 4 brush. I love this. I'm just telling you right now, these highlighters are amazing. End of review. I love them. They're sort of like a little glittery, but really smooth at the same time. Like, let me just show you a swatch on my finger. Oh, did I never change the... Oh, it should be fine. Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe not. Well, I forgot to change my settings back to normal, so I'm probably gonna just... I don't know, the lighting's gonna be crazy in this video if I even decide to keep it, but I'll just show you this highlighter. I'm using the Gucci lipstick in Peggy Taupe. I don't think I need any more glow, so I'm just gonna buff a little bit with nothing on the face one. I'm gonna add one more coat of this Merit gel. Sorry that the lighting is gonna be all over the place in this video because I changed my exposure like way back when to show you the differences between the Laura Mercier and the Tatcha powder, and I fucking forgot to change it back, so I don't know. I'm really stressing out about it so much, but let's just zoom in. I changed it into a sweatshirt, and then we'll talk about my final thoughts on the products. Okay. So, let's just get this one out of the way. This highlighter, I know I barely even talked about it, but it's just really good. I mean, there's not much you can say about a highlighter. It's really good. It's super, super blingy, but I don't know, like it might be too much for some of you. Like if you don't like a super blingy highlight, you won't like this one. I have heard that this particular shade has the most shine of all of them. The pearly one, Pearlescent Glow, and the others have less like glitter, apparently. I only picked up one shade, so I don't know, but that's why I got this one, because it was the most, said to be the most shiny. If you have a lot of texture, you probably won't like this one, but I don't find it to be too crazy. It has the same effect of the Fenty Diamond Bomb, except this is easier to apply. This you have to be sort of like, I don't know, it's just hard to apply because you have to use your finger. I feel like it doesn't really go on the best with a brush. You need like a pretty dense brush because it's, you know, it's that like gel sort of texture. But this one is just like a powder, you know, I think it's baked. So highly recommend this. They have another shade that I was curious about. It's the coral one because that almost looks like a luminous blush. And I'm like, but you know, we'll see. Just sticking with this one for now. Love it. I've been using it a lot in my live streams and things, so really, really like this highlighter. This palette did not disappoint. I mean, performs just as well as all the other Nabla palettes that I've tried so far. This Luxuriance shade is insane, as I'm sure you can see. I don't have any fallout from the shade. I just love how rich the mattes and metallics are from Nabla, but they're so smooth and they just blend so easily. But again, you can use the code NABLA30 at Ulta until the 31st to get 30% off all their palettes. I think that makes this come out to like $16 after the discount, which is really nice for the quality. This is higher quality than like, I've tried Natasha Denona and I like this formula more. Okay, so this Light Catcher translucent setting powder. Basically going back to what I was saying as I was applying and everything, it's basically just straight up like a highlighter. Like if you just use this on the high points of your face, you would be good. I feel like it would be more of a natural-ish shine, but it's like, it's not dull. It's really not dull. Like, I don't know, I feel like I have some actual highlighters that are less blingy than this. So again, like I said before, I don't think it necessarily emphasizes texture, but I don't feel like it blurs it either. I feel like this will just look really pretty too, like not underneath all these studio lights, like in a dimly lit evening setting, you know? And you get a ton of products in here, 29 grams. So if you were looking for a highlighter that will last forever, this might be a good, good option. Even though I ran into a bunch of technical difficulties through this video when I was applying the foundation and when I forgot to switch my settings back. I always do that. Is my mic on? My mic is on, thank God. But anyways, I still had fun in the end and I'm glad I did the video. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it and I hope it was helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload a new video. Follow my Instagram, PrettiEarthAndGram, and follow me on Newness so you're notified every single time that I do a live stream there. All right, goodbye.